especially schools. In Los Angeles, parents like Irene telling us that trying to find testing for their kids has been like a part-time job.
There's nothing available until like 2 weeks from now. She needs to start school on Tuesday.
This comes as COVID cases break daily pandemic records, and now a more worrisome sign, hospitalizations nearing an all-time high.
And more than 130,000 people currently hospitalized, but it's not clear how many were admitted for something else. Still, as President Biden promises the current situation will not last forever, there appears to be a shift in the approach to the virus, says ABC medical contributor Dr. John Brownstein.
We're getting to a place where I think we're eventually going to be starting to live with this virus as opposed to trying to stomp it out and eliminate it, which I think for most of my colleagues, we recognize that that's just not going to happen.
Friday, 3 Georgia men were sentenced for the 2020 murder of Ahmaud Arbery. Prosecutors argued Travis and Gregory McMichael, a father and son, and their neighbor William Bryan targeted Arbery because he was black and they were white. The McMichaels sentenced to life without parole. Bryan got life, but he must serve 30 years before he'll be eligible for parole. President Biden will speak today at the Nevada Memorial for former Senate Democratic leader Harry Reid. He toured wildfire-damaged areas in Colorado Friday and said after his tour,
"We can't ignore the reality that these fires are being supercharged. They're being supercharged by change in the weather."
Attorneys for Novak Djokovic filed court papers in Australia challenging his deportation from the country. His visa was canceled on arrival Wednesday. Lawyers say he tested positive last month for COVID-19, and that's why he applied for a medical exemption to vaccination rules. You're listening to ABC News.
This is Matt Crowder live at the Shell station on 41st Street, reporting on the free gas app called Get Upside. That's letting people all over the country earn cash back on every gallon of gas they buy. Excuse me, miss. Have you heard of the Get Upside gas app?
Of course. People are earning as much as $300 a year with the Get Upside app. It's so easy. Open the app to see nearby gas stations offering money back, pick the one you want, and get up to 25 cents a gallon cash back every time you buy gas.
Wow. Well, there you have it. Stop paying full price for gas. Download the free Get Upside gas app and earn up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. This is Matt Crowder, Radio News Network.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to earn up to 25 cents a gallon cash back when you buy gas. Use promo code TODAY for a 50 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 75 cents a gallon on your next fill up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Get up to 75 cents a gallon cash back on your next fill up when you download the free Get Upside app and use promo code TODAY. Promo code TODAY.
On the Senate floor Friday, Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said the filibuster rule is standing in the way of voting rights legislation. He said that former President Trump's false claims about the 2020 election turned the Republican Party against the democratic process.
They have now turned their focus to a much quieter, much more organized effort to subvert our democratic process from the bottom up. In other words, a slow motion insurrection.
The family of Sidney Poitier says there are no words to convey the deep sense of loss and sadness we are feeling right now. It's after the trailblazing actor died Friday at 94.
Former President Barack Obama gave Sidney Poitier the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2009.
Poitier once called his driving purpose to make himself a better person. He did, and he made us all a little bit better along the way.
On Instagram Friday, Obama singled out Poitier's groundbreaking roles and singular talent, writing that he epitomized dignity and grace. Oprah Winfrey writes on Instagram that Poitier was a mentor, friend, brother, confidant, and wisdom teacher. And Morgan Freeman writes on Twitter that Poitier was his inspiration, his guiding light, and his friend. Jason Nathanson, ABC News, Hollywood.
Further reports of gunfire overnight in Almaty, the largest city in Kazakhstan, where the former head of the Kazakh Counterintelligence and Anti-Terror Agency has been arrested, charged with attempted government overthrow. This following protests in the country. This is ABC News.
Tackle your worst cold and flu symptoms with Max Strength NyQuil Severe. The nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, sore throat, stuffy head, aching fever, best sleep with a cold, medicine. Use as directed.
Find it in the cold and flu aisle at a Walmart near you.
Your nose is the body's air filter, the first line of defense against airborne allergens, bacteria, and viruses. You wash your hands to protect your health. Now you can clean your nose with Navage. Online at Navage.com. Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
Brian Clark, ABC News.
The reasons more and more people are coming to NC Tractor to do business are the selection of Massey Ferguson tractors, Bobcat zero-turn mowers, fantastic customer service, and the special Phil Sheehan seasonal discounts. NC Tractor on Railroad Avenue in Rutherford is making dreams come true for folks who want the rest.
We're going to see a lot of sunshine for this afternoon. Highs heading into the low to mid 40s, but wind speeds will not be as strong as they were yesterday. So we're not going to see major difference in the feels like temperatures this afternoon. Overnight will fall into the mid to upper 20s, even the lower 30s, with highs in the upper 40s and lower 50s tomorrow. We do have a cold front that's going to move through and bring rain late afternoon into the evening. We should see drier conditions overnight. I'm meteorologist Peter Sherwood in the Weather Center.
All right, thanks a lot, Peter. Right now we have clear skies out there right now. 23 degrees at WCAB. So you're going to be heading out this morning. Do bundle up, okay? Calling for sunshine today, like the lady said, high 42, overnight low 26. Then showers moving into the forecast for tomorrow and tomorrow night. For a high 52, overnight low 34. Sunshine returns on Monday and a high 48. And right now we have clear skies out there and 23 degrees at WCAB. We have these death announcements at this time brought to you by Crow's Mortuary Crematory Service.
Thinking about the departure of a loved one through death is a subject we don't like to talk about. However, pre-planning or prepaying for a funeral is a consideration and responsible thing to do. With so many options available today, it's important to speak with someone you can trust and someone who can help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved ones. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory is recognized as one of the best family-run funeral homes. It's a family tradition, and they know how to care for your family. Any questions you might have, they will be happy to answer. Call Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services at 286-2304.
Patsy Ann Turnell Folk, 82, of Shelby, passed away January the 1st at Atrium Health, Cleveland in Shelby. A native of Augusta, Georgia, graduate of North Augusta High School, studied nursing at Augusta College. Survived by her husband, Reverend Dr. Aubrey Folk of Shelby, a son, Mark Folk, and wife, Sherry of Shelby, son, Chris Folk, and wife, Tonda of Boiling Springs, North Carolina, a daughter, Elizabeth Folk of Wake Forest. Several grandchildren, great-granddaughters also survive. Interactive celebration of life will be held today at Memorial Baptist Church, Whitener Street in Shelby, at Lilly Memorial Baptist Church. Family asks that masks be worn inside out of respect for everyone's health and safety. Social distancing protocols will be followed. Family will receive friends from 1:30 until 2:45 in the Fellowship Hall, with the service following at 3 o'clock in the sanctuary. Limited indoor seating with FM radio broadcast in the parking lot. Service will also be available live online. Harrelson Funeral Home Cremation Service, serving the family of Patsy Ann Turnell Folk. Larry Brown, 70, of Forest City, passed away December 17th at Atrium Health, Cabarrus, a native of Detroit, Michigan, survived by his wife, Patty, two brothers, Bill of Orlando, Florida, Jerry of Detroit, his father-in-law, Davis Poplin, two sisters-in-law, Sheila and David Dotson of Murphy, North Carolina, Kathy and Chuck Oleska of Raleigh. Graduate from Shrine of Little Flower in Royal Oaks, Michigan, Olivet College in Olivet, Michigan, retired as Executive Director of Rutherford Life Services. Memorial Mass will be held today at Immaculate Conception Roman Catholic Church at noon. Family will continue to celebrate his life with a second service in the chapel of Paget and King Mortuary at 1:30 this afternoon. Family will receive friends following the service at the mortuary. Burial of his ashes will be held privately at a later date. Memorials may be made to Rutherford Life Services, Fairground Road, Spindale, or the Florence Baptist Church Building Fund. Paget and King Mortuary Crematory Service, serving the family of Larry Brown. Glenda Joyce Cogdell Short, 57, of Forest City, passed away Tuesday at her home. A native of Rutherford County, survived by her children Heather Whiteside and husband Michael of Bostic, Ashley Adams and husband Nickel of Virginia, Jennifer Green and husband Joshua of Forest City, brothers Rodney Cogdell of Forest City, Michael Cogdell of Ellenboro, her sister Joyce Cogdell of Ellenboro. 15 grandchildren, 2 great-grandchildren survive. Family-directed memorial service will be held this morning at 11 o'clock at the home of Nancy Morrow, 3420 Pea Ridge Road in Bostic. Family will receive friends following the service at 1 o'clock. Paget and King Mortuary Crematory Service, serving the family of Glenda Joyce Short. Donald Statler, 77, of Forest City, passed away Thursday, survived by his wife Patricia Statler, his son Stephen Statler, and wife Michelle of Mooresboro, son-in-law Michael Blowers of Forest City. 5 grandchildren survived also by his brother Rodney Statler of New York. Arrangements are incomplete and will be announced by Washburn Dorsey Funeral Home cremation service for Donald Stetler. Jason Dean Van Dyke, 44, of Bostic, passed away Saturday, December 25th. Survived by his father, Dean Van Dyke of Bostic, his mother, Millie Martin of Shelby, sister Tanya Hoppus, and his brothers Shane Van Dyke and wife Carol of High Point, Eric Van Dyke of Bostic, Curtis Harden and wife Donna of Rutherfordton, Josh Coggins and wife Nikki of Lattimore, stepsister Shannon Gregg of Bostic, his grandfather Charles Van Dyke of Bostic. Family-directed memorial service will be held 2 o'clock Sunday, January the 16th at Fairview Baptist Church. Family will receive friends from 1 to 2 p.m. in the church prior to the service. Memorials may be made to Fairview Baptist Church in Bostic. Washburn Dorsey Funeral Home cremation service, serving the family of Jason Dean Van Dyke. James Everett Jim Polk, 82, of Bostic, passed away Wednesday in hospice. A native of Little Rock, Arkansas, 1957 graduate of Joe Robinson High School, graduated from the University of Central Arkansas in 1963 with a Bachelor of Science in Education. All-American pitcher for the university. Survived by his daughter Jamie Fox and husband Chris of Forest City. Several granddaughters survive, also his brother Lynn Polk and wife Polly of Missouri, sister-in-law Sue Polk of Arkansas. Funeral service will be held 3 o'clock Sunday at Bethany Baptist Church. The family will receive friends from 2 until 3 o'clock Sunday in the church sanctuary. Burial will be in Rest Haven Memorial Park, Russellville, Arkansas. Memorials may be made to Bethany Baptist Church, Forest City, or the Hospice of Rutherford County. Paget and King Mortuary crematory service, serving the family of James Everett Jim Polk. That's the death announcements we have at this time, brought to you by Crow's Mortuary Crematory Service.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush. Brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
You know, there is a lot of misleading information about Medicaid eligibility. The Arledge Law Firm would like for you to know the truth. For instance, if you need a nursing home, Medicaid will take your home. That's not true. Another one is, if you transfer assets, you have to wait 60 months to qualify. Again, not true. And this big one, if you're already in a nursing home, it's too late to protect your assets. Not true, not true, not true. Call attorneys Gerald N. Willis, Kent Baldwin, or Martin Gerard at the Arledge Law Firm and get free consultation and learn the truth. It's more likely than you think that you may qualify for nursing home care and not lose everything you own. It's worth a call to Arledge Law Firm at 287-3338, located on East Court Street in Rutherfordton.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
Imagine a lady who wouldn't give up her seat on the bus, a TV host who wanted to be your neighbor, or an inventor whose 10,000 failures didn't stop him. These vivid images all share the same caption: inspiration. These people just did their best, and they inspire us. Now, what will you do to inspire others? Inspiration is in you. From PassItOn.com.
Attention all authors. Page Publishing is looking for authors. Have you written a book and want to get it published? Page Publishing will get your book into bookstores and for sale online at Amazon, Apple iTunes, and other outlets. They handle all aspects of the publishing process for you: printing, cover art, publicity, copyright, and editing. Call 800-506-3573 now for your free author submission kit. That's 800-506-3573 for your free author submission kit. Again, 800-506-3573.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad. Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path, because when you talk, they hear you. Learn more at underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Attention! Do you owe $10,000 or more in tax debt? Millions of Americans like you owe the IRS more than $10,000 and are facing liens, bank levies, wage garnishments, penalty abatements, and other IRS enforcement actions. Newly authorized debt forgiveness programs allow you to settle your debts for less than ever before. You may qualify to pay a fraction of what you owe. Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? If so, then call now at 800-831-1020, 800-831-1020. That's 800-831-1020.
Hello, this is Gilbert. I'm back on the air every Saturday from 8 to 9. Gilbert Talks Taxes because, as we all know, taxation with representation has not been such a good idea either. So put on a pot of coffee because I'll be talking about tax law, tax rules and changes, regulations, retirement, financial strategies, and of course, I'll be telling you how to handle the IRS. This is Gilbert. Listen to Gilbert Talks Taxes every Saturday morning from 8 to 9 right here, WCAB AM 590, FM 100.9.
Going to the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department, Officer King. And how you doing, sir?
I'm doing just fine today. How about you?
I'm just trying to stay warm. It's about my third cup of coffee. It's starting to kick in, yeah.
That ought to warm you up.
Yeah. What do you have for us today?
In the past 24 hours, Sheriff's Department responded to 113 calls for service. There were 3 arrests processed in the jail, and the jail currently has 142 people incarcerated. On our incident reports, Cliffside Methodist Church in Cliffside reported a breaking and entering, and the Dollar General on Highway 74 business in Bostic, they reported a misdemeanor larceny. On our arrest reports, a Savannah Redmond from Brock Drive in Forest City was arrested and charged with driving while license revoked. She received a $500 unsecured bond. And a Gabriel Leverett from Ridgeview Drive in Rutherford was served with 1 count of failure to appear on misdemeanor and received a $500 unsecured bond. And that's all we have for today.
All right, sir. We appreciate it. You have a safe weekend.
I appreciate it. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Another season has come and gone, and you're still looking at that same sad-looking sofa or recliner. Well, now's the time to change the inside of your home to look as pretty as colors outside. And the perfect place to start is the Recliner Center. Right now at the Recliner Center, everything is 20% off. That's 20% off sofas, recliners, sofa recliners. If someone you love is having trouble standing, the Recliner Center has all lift chairs on sale for 10% off. All lift chairs, 10% off. Now, some of these chairs can take you from a standing position, then safely back down to a sitting position with no effort on your part whatsoever. Angela is cleaning out merchandise to make room for more. So now's your chance to redecorate your home and take advantage of the great savings at the Recliner Center. All lift chairs, 10% off. Everything else is 20% off. Angela is seeing folks by appointment only, so call 828-395-3562. Call her today. The Recliner Center. They're on Cooper's Gap Road in Rutherford.
Going to 911 communications now. And Lindsay, how are you this morning?
Good. How are you?
Doing great. What do you have for us?
In the past 24 hours, Rutherford County Sheriff's Office 911 communications has processed 364 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 41 EMS. Under law enforcement, 113 Sheriff's Office, 43 Forest City, 2 Lake Lure, 25 Rutherfordton, and 32 Spindale. Under fire calls, SCO and Spindale both have motor vehicle accidents, and that is all.
Okay, we appreciate it. You have a safe weekend.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Look for all the new design 2021 F-150 at Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City. You know, nothing strikes fear in the hearts of people more than receiving an IRS audit letter in the mail. Audits take much time away from your business and family, requiring you to gather mounds of records, and can become overwhelming unless you have someone you can depend on to take care of that for you. That's why we can recommend IE Accounting and Tax Service. Chris and his team of professionals are in the business to help. Even if you depended on someone else to prepare your taxes, IE Accounting and Tax Service will be glad to assist you or your company. Don't hesitate to call. As a small business owner, you have more important things to do than keep your own books. Why not let IE Accounting and Tax Service take care of that for you, so you can get back to the job of running your business? Consider their payroll solutions for your business, cash flow management, litigation support, and forensic investigation. Why not give them a call and see what they can do for your business? Here's that phone number, 828-395-1777. They're at 211 West Main Street, Spindale. Again, that's 395-1777, and it's spelled ARYEE.
Talking with Gary Wilson this morning. How you doing, sir?
I'm just about as chilled out as you could get this morning, I believe.
Yeah. It's not. When people talk about it's kind of cool. It's not cool. It's cold when it's 22 degrees.
Well, my old bones say when it gets below 42, it's cold. It's about 22 up here this morning, so we're on the chilly side. But no precipitation or anything to go along with, so everything should be good there. So no ice or nothing. We don't need any of that. We're in the last 2 mornings. Been about the same temperature both mornings.
Yeah.
No calls for us overnight. Everything been quiet overnight as far as us and Bill Creek goes, as far as fire calls go. I think Stendale Rawson's out on one right now, but it's a cold morning to be out fighting fire or doing anything, really. But that's about all we got up here this morning, Tom. Everything else is going on pretty quietly.
Okay, we appreciate it. You have a safe weekend.
All right, you too. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
It's time to toss your lucky shirt, the one you refuse to wash no matter how many winning seasons go by. Because now you can find all the luck you need in 4 brand new scratch-offs from the North Carolina Education Lottery. Scratch-offs like $2 Million Diamond Dazzler. There are millions of dollars in total prizes just waiting to be won. With winning potential like that, who needs a lucky shirt? Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning range from 1 in 3.07 to 4.81. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
Cheryl, I've been talking to Tommy and David, the outside salesmen at Henson Building Materials in Forest City. They're going to help us navigate through our remodeling project.
Well, I know they have tons of experience, so we'll be in good hands.
Good hands is right. Even professional builders shop there because they trust the quality products and service.
And did you know they have a great relationship with our community, too? Oh, they're so nice.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street, Forest City.
Building starts here.
Going to Bostic now, and Vern Upton. How are you, ma'am?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing great. About my 3rd cup of coffee, and I'm starting to warm up a little bit now.
Well, that's great. Well, over here in Bostic this morning, we have 24 degrees, very cold. Bostic Fire Department had no calls. It's been quiet for them. Go by Whistle Stop Bakery today and get you some cupcakes, cakes, cookies. She's got some good stuff. And Bostic Florist has their Christmas items 50% off. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. at Faith Baptist Church in Forest City will be a singing at 11 a.m. The Eubanks will be singing. Brian Melton is the pastor there. And I hope everyone stays safe this weekend and have a good weekend and go to church.
Okay, we appreciate it, ma'am. Have a safe one now.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
When my business got bigger, many things changed. My lunches got shorter, more meetings arranged. My budget got bigger, but all that it meant was I cared even more about how it was spent. When I spend it on radio, I see where it goes. My investment comes back, and my business just grows. Radio helps all businesses to grow. Find out how at radioheardhere.com.
Brought to you by this radio station to remind you that radio is heard here. Radio is heard everywhere.
Where our listeners patronize our advertisers. Call our sales department today at 287-3356.
Going to Cherry Mountain area right now, and Sue Price. How are you, ma'am?
I'm doing good. Hope you are.
Oh, yeah. Very good. Very good.
Very
Sun's
good.
starting to come up there, and it's kind of a crisp morning out there.
Yes, it is. Really crisp. Well, let's see. I didn't have any calls from the fire department. I don't have any birthdays or anniversaries on my calendar today. On First Fairview, they have Pat McGee and Allie Baker, so hope they'll have a good day. And we hope anybody that's having a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day on their special day. Don't have First Broad's calendar yet. And as far as I know, Tom, I don't have any announcements, hadn't anything come in, so it's just quiet over here. I think the Duncan's Creek Church has canceled their services for a couple of weeks. We've had some COVID in our church, so it's just a sad time. Bad.
Yeah, it is for everybody. Everybody has to use caution whenever they go out, wherever you go.
I know. But I guess that's all I've got this morning. It's just looking for a good day, and I hope you'll have one, Tom.
Well, thank you, ma'am. Same to you. Have a safe weekend.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
The Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council present the story of Cynthia and Ed.
My mother was always very active and independent, and she was familiar with her neighborhood. But one day, out of the blue, she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual. And she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn or just stay at the stop sign. She wasn't even really sure where she was at. She was very concerned. It was very unsettling for her.
It's important for you to talk to someone about it, to bring the family in on it. I felt so much better after my son told me, Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you and we'll figure it out.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
And going to Shingle Hollow right now, and Tina, how you doing, ma'am?
Good morning. Doing great this Saturday morning, this cold Saturday morning.
Yeah, good day to stay inside with the heat, a good fire maybe, and maybe some coffee or hot chocolate or something to warm you up.
Even warm tea. We can do like the English today.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
You know, my grandmother would even drink warm water when she'd get real cold.
Yeah.
She taught me to do that. So especially when I did home health nursing, going from place to place, and I'd get cold.
Yeah.
Sometimes I could just drink a glass of warm water and help warm me up.
Well, yeah, anything like that, yeah.
So this morning it is 22 degrees here in Shingle Hollow, and we are going to try to stay warm. The fire department helped with the funeral of Officer Horton yesterday, and they didn't have any other calls. On the birthday calendar, Pilgrim Way has Miss Susan Ford, and they have an anniversary for Bud and Catherine, but they don't have a last name. So I hope Bud and Catherine are listening this morning. They have a wonderful anniversary. And Piney Knob Baptist Church has 3 birthdays today. We have Miss Betty Hill, Robin Ashley, and Glenda Searcy. And Glenda Searcy is my neighbor, and I know she says she listens every morning. So happy birthday, Glenda. Hope all these people have a very special day and get to celebrate in this cold weather. An announcement, the only thing I have this morning is next Saturday, the 15th, Pilgrim's Way Baptist Church is having a blood drive, and they ask anyone to consider donating that they can call Ginger at 429-9328. The blood drive is from 10 to 3 on the 15th at Pilgrim Way Baptist Church. That's all I've got this morning.
Okay, we appreciate it, and you have a safe weekend. Stay warm, okay?
Yes, and you too. Everybody stay safe out there. Use your precautions, and like you said, be warm. God bless you.
That's right. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
nothing hurts my mom, that she showed anyway. She'd always say, you do what you need to do to take care of yourself. But she thought that meant she had to do it on her own. We were trained to help others, but there's strength in finding help for yourself too. We're in this together. Even the toughest of us might not know where to go to get a little support.
Encourage women who have served to learn more about the VA care and benefits they've earned. The VA Women Veterans Call Center connects veterans with personalized information on VA services that can make a difference. Call 1-855-VA-WOMEN or visit www.womenshealth.va.gov. 1-855-VA-WOMEN or visit www.womenshealth.va.gov.
Going up to Union Mills now, and Miss Brenda Kelly. How you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself on this super cold Saturday morning?
Super cold Saturday, and you know what today is, don't you?
Yes, it would have been Elvis Presley's birthday.
Yeah, it is. Well, you celebrate.
I thought maybe that you might have played a gospel song by him, but if you did, I missed it. But I don't think you did.
No, I didn't. It wasn't in the Phantom, and I could have dug through the albums and probably come up with a Big E gospel song. He really did a good job.
That man could sing anything.
Him and the Jordanaires, when they got together for anything, it was always great. Yeah.
That's right. It was. But let's see. I've got 18 degrees on the front porch. I don't have any birthdays today or tomorrow. And in ways of announcements, we got a breakfast going on as we speak at the Gilkey School Community Center. It started at 7 and it'll go to 10 a.m. and the price is adults $7, kids 7 to 12 $3, and kids 6 and under eat for free. And I say my hat's off to them people to get out on a cold morning like this and fix a breakfast for everybody.
Yeah, no kidding. Good hot coffee and breakfast, orange juice.
Yeah, they have a good breakfast up there. Of course, most of the communities do when they have a breakfast or a supper. It's always good.
Oh, they always do an outstanding job. Yeah.
Yeah. Some good cooks around the community, ain't they?
Yes, ma'am.
But we just hope everybody will stay warm, be safe, and just do the best you can. And I guess you better go check on Luther Sweet Thing Gilligan, see if he's froze up this morning.
Yes, make sure he's thawed out. I'm sure he's got some coffee right now.
There you go.
Yeah.
But you have a good weekend, Tom.
Well, thank you, ma'am. You too.
Okay. Catch you later.
Bye-bye.
High school sports are as American as apple pie. And going to a game or meet is a chance to see the stars of tomorrow shine today. But as anybody who's ever attended a high school sporting event in North Carolina knows, you can't have the stars without the stripes. High schools are currently looking for new officials in almost every sport. Who looks good in stripes? Anybody looking for a way to stay connected to a sport they love. If you like the idea of giving back to your community while earning a few extra bucks, chances are you'd look good in stripes too. We want to hear from you. We need to hear from you. No officials means no games. No stripes means no stars. And what kind of America would that be? North Carolina needs more high school officials. Go to highschoolofficials.com to sign up or learn more. That's highschoolofficials.com.
Heading down to that peaceful little hamlet in the county in Ellenboro now, and Luther Gilligan, Sweet Thing. How are you, sir?
Hey, we're doing great down here, having a good time. You ought to be here. But it's quiet down here, not a whole lot happening. The fire department only had one medical call yesterday. Other than that, they've been quiet all day and all night. Everybody got to sleep. Nothing. Everybody's slow this morning. Just laying back and enjoying an extra cup of coffee. But 1 week after birthday day, Mr. Edgar Hollifield, he's having birthday day, so hope he has a good day today, and Rita will take care of him. So You enjoy the day. And Thomas, that's what's going down here. You have a great day up there. We'll talk to you next time.
All right, sir. Thank you. Have a safe weekend now.
You too. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye. Sweet thing, Luther Gilligan down in Ellenboro, letting us know what's happening in that part of the county. Sunshine today, high around 42, partly cloudy tonight, low 26 expected. Showers moving into the area for tomorrow with a high 52, overnight low 34, sunshine again Monday and a high 48. And right now we have mostly clear skies out there. 22 degrees. WCAB. Got some basketball action coming up for you this afternoon. Carolina taking on Virginia. Countdown to tip-off at 11:30. Pregame at noon. Tip-off at 1 o'clock. Carolina, Virginia this afternoon here on WCAB.
Hello, this is Gilbert. I'm back on the air every Saturday from 8 to 9. Gilbert Talks Taxes because, as we all know,